I want to be crystal clear. Do not harass, threaten, or in other ways attack the accounts I mention. My goal isn't to snitch on these accounts, rather show what gets posted on the daily on Twitter. I've used Twitter for the better part of a decade now. What I used to view as the apex of internet posting has become an inflammatory, jaded website, and rarely do I see good posts like I used to. Why? You might have already guessed by the title of the video. Elon Musk, once hailed as the king of r/memes by the enlightened Redditors, Elon purchased Twitter with the promise of bringing back free speech. So did he? I guess you could say he did, along with every Klan member who was previously banned. Look, I'm not the type to call people racist all that often. I feel like that word and synonymous phrases get thrown around far too much. But to deny that racist content has surged on Twitter as of recent is denying reality. Here's an account who posted a racial hierarchy in which whites are on top and Indians, Africans, Aboriginals, and Jews are on the bottom. Maybe I'm missing the subtle comedic value of this post, or maybe, just maybe, this is abundantly racist. And don't think this is a small post that avoided the Twitter TOS enforcement. This post, as of the making of this video, has 1.7 million views and 16,000 likes. This is not a small post by any means. Perhaps this account posts edgy satire all the time, and this post just happened to be a little more tasteless. So let's look through his tweets. Yep, he posts shit like this all the time. I guess my question is, how is this even allowed? Twitter's TOS specifically says, "We prohibit targeting individuals or groups with content that references forms of violence or violent events where a protected category was the primary target or victims where the intent is to harass. This includes, but is not limited to, media or text that references or depicts genocides, e.g. the Holocaust, and lynchings." After reading that, I would argue that this saga of posts is in direct violation of the TOS. I'm not even saying that this content is bad, but it is. But the fact that Elon Musk has a designated team of people that don't consider this a gout on Twitter, while Musk himself personally demonetizes Destiny for his "not safe for advertisers" tweet, leads me to believe that not only is Elon more partisan than he claims, but he is also unfair in his application of the Twitter rules. Let's move on to maybe the worst change of Elon's Twitter tenure, the paid blue check and monetized tweets. At the beginning of the video, I called Twitter inflammatory, and I say this because there is now a financial incentive to post intentionally shocking, offensive content, not unlike the content we previously looked at. A very common tactic of modern prostitute OnlyFans girls is to post dumbass, mindless comments under trending posts, which get boosted higher in the algorithm because of their blue check mark, which they can just acquire now. Even worse, they will get a dozen or more replies saying things along the lines of, "We aren't buying the OnlyFans, and this is why engagement farming is a huge problem." By rightfully letting people know they're posting unwanted garbage, you help them post more garbage. Once decent accounts have entered this insidious, repetitive trend of posting broad, meaningless questions with the goal of driving up engagements. It became so common that now there's a level of satire to the post, "What was the incident at your high school?" These posts rule Twitter now. You can't even have a genuine discussion about topics anymore. The worst part about the blue check is that bots can, and often do, acquire it. Bots that depict themselves as humans, and oh my god, is this a huge problem. I wouldn't be surprised if 50% of Twitter is bots now. I see so many that my block list has reached thousands of accounts. I block hoes. I block porn accounts in general. I block crypto promoters. I block engagement farmers, AI posters, and I blocked Ian Miles Chong, who I consider to be the Gollum of Twitter. But most of all, I block bots. My block list is full of bot accounts shoveling garbage onto the website. Accounts that never post anything of value but will reply to any post regardless of its content with, "Great, okay, sounds good." Literally the most mundane replies possible to artificially boost engagement. And this isn't just bad for consumers, this is bad for advertisers, which are the main source of income for Twitter. If I'm an advertiser and I see 100 bots and 4 actual people viewing my ad that I'm paying money to display, you're damn right I'm pulling my ads off your website. Elon has made his intention seem like he's trying to make Twitter as profitable as possible. So by letting bots destroy the interaction and engagement system, Elon paints himself as a fool. I have become so exhausted of seeing a new crypto coin OnlyFans account or other botted topics trending on Twitter. This issue simply isn't sustainable for the website. Admittedly, an insignificant change is the rebranding to X. Why did we need this? Did Elon Musk really think both his companies need to be called X? This change only sucks the soul out of Twitter. This is kind of the direction companies choose to move in recently, with X, Meta, and many different logo redesigns that choose to remove details rather than add them. Personally, I hate it. There isn't much else to talk about with regards to this change though. When Elon bought Twitter, my first reaction was positive. Several creators I enjoy got unbanned, like Donald Trump, Kanye West, and Andrew Tate. Regardless of their politics, these are entertaining personalities, so them being on the website is a positive for me. I'm a big fan of the community notes system, which doesn't censor incorrect content, but rather adds context that was previously omitted. I was also somewhat happy about blue checks becoming essentially worthless, as they have been shrouded in controversy for years. But the absence of moderation is a problem. It feels like most of the times I see a woman on Twitter, she is selling photos of herself. People abuse trending hashtags to post porn where it shouldn't be. There's far too much racist content on Twitter now. And I don't mean there's people saying the acolyte sucks. I mean there's accounts advocating for the death of Jews and the deportation of blacks. I'm not intuiting this. They're proud of it. There are bots and scammers all over Twitter now. People maliciously using AI to depict an event that didn't happen as true. I think Twitter could be saved with only a little moderation. Ban bots. All of them. Stop allowing the abundantly racist to make posts. Don't allow porn accounts to post at the same rate as regular accounts. Limit their interactions with trending hashtags and popular tweets. That goes for crypto accounts as well. Most importantly, apply the same standards to all users, regardless of political views. If Elon is nonpartisan as he claims, he should take action to remove everyone who breaks his website's rules, not just the people he personally disagrees with. And for the love of God, can we please have Twitter back instead of X? Thank you for watching. I live but to serve you, the viewer.